Whatever happens, Rachel, I'm here. How do you know which way is up when your whole life has been turned upside down? Oh, good. You're here. Come on, hurry up! So, are you gonna invite me in? Sometimes, when you meet someone who's going to change your life, you just know it, I guess. Let's leave. For real. Fuck.
Talk to me, Chloe.
I know I fucked up. You don't scare me.
Who are you?
Shit. I've got to help Rachel. Rachel, run! Whatever it takes.
Chloe, go!
Shit! You're the only one in the world I can trust. Whatever happens, Rachel, I'm here. Whatever happens, Rachel, I'm here. How do you know which way is up when your whole life has been turned upside down? Oh, good. You're here. Come on, hurry up! So, are you gonna invite me in? Sometimes, when you meet someone who's going to change your life, you just know it, I guess. Let's leave. For real. Fuck. Whatever happens, Rachel, I'm here. How do you know which way is up when your whole life has been turned upside down? Oh, good. You're here. Come on, hurry up! So, are you gonna invite me in? Sometimes, when you meet someone who's going to change your life, you just know it, I guess. Let's leave. For real. Fuck.
Talk to me, Chloe.
I know I fucked up. You don't scare me.
Who are you?
Shit. I've got to help Rachel. Rachel, run! Whatever it takes.
Chloe, go!
Shit! You're the only one in the world I can trust. Whatever happens, Rachel, I'm here.
Okay, welcome back everybody to Life is Strange Before the Storm. I'm Narcogen, and I'm here.
Blackstar.
Yep, with Blackstar preempting me.
Yes.
Say hello, Blackstar.
Hello, Blackstar.
And Jellybean. And Funkmon.
Yeah, I'm going to unmute him now.
Hold on a second. What did you just say, Jillybean?
Just Gaelic for how are you?
Really?
Yeah, it's about the only Gaelic thing I can say.
Linguistically, we'll have to examine those things because we've apparently got a bunch of literary people here who, for the last half hour, have been talking all the wonderful joys about the evolution of language. I want to say a big hi to Zachary and Bull and Leah and everyone. Oh my God, we've got so many people preempting us. They're already in the chat and they're all fired up and ready to go. And ironically, because, well, the forest is on fire in the game.
Everything. No two trees are not on fire.
Is that ironic?
It is.
No.
It's like rain on your wedding day.
All right.
It's like a fly in your Chardonnay.
I feel that's the kind of thing that a linguistics person would get annoyed by.
Well, see, I was hoping he would pick up on that and say, no, irony is the following things and list off things, because people always, completely misinterpret irony everywhere.
Didn't Red versus Blue decide the most ironic thing in the world would be that if you were a shark who was trying to convince his shark friends that you were that you were a really good surfer and you were so good at surfing that they ate you, and that would be the most ironic thing in the world?
No,
I'll tell you what, Zachary is saying that he's been awake for 3 hours because he saw that we were going to do this. So,
no way.
So
let's put him to sleep.
Out of respect for Zachary, let's get into this.
Let's get moving.
Let's
Right,
not take too long.
Sorry for the long wait.
Let's boogie.
I don't boogie.
Oh, I bet you've got a boogie in you now and then.
Nope. Not
I
enough
do, and then I
alcohol in the world.
wipe it underneath the seat.
Oh man! Hey, Golfer's in the chat too. Hey, Golfer. Hey, thanks for playing with us the other day.
I can't
Sorry
tell if
you
this
were
is
having internet
loading or
problems.
not. Even the
I think
bird,
so.
the bird's not. Okay, there we go.
Okay, so
Flappy-
we can,
Flappy Bird
think
was
it got hung
frozen
up
for
there.
a second there.
yeah, I think the crappy Xbox I got you, the hard drive is dying.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Why'd
it's
you
the
buy
only thing
him
I can
such
think
a
of.
crappy Xbox?
It was a refurb. It was on sale, and I didn't
There
want
you
to
go.
cough up $5 when you can get it for $1.90.
Golfer said it took him 9 hours to get his Xbox working.
Oh my god!
Oh, okay. Previously, let's do the recap.
I can't believe Firewalk is playing a show at the old mill.
I'm gonna teach this little punk some manners.
Hey! Dickhead!
Get the fuck out of here!
Between your grades and your disregard for my rules, I see you slipping. I'm worried.
We don't have to like each other, but you will respect me.
Hello,
Respect my
Blackout.
authority.
Chloe, do something! Hey, do you know if Rachel is a gamer?
How would you like to join me on a little field trip? Don't be surprised, Chloe, if one day I'm just out of here. Let me know if you need an accomplice. Damn, they are really going at it. You remember that guy that we saw under this tree with that woman? That was my dad. And that woman was definitely not my mom.
Neither was that tree, but
Anybody
still.
else think that fire spread like suspiciously quickly?
Yes, did spread
Yes.
very, very quickly.
Because Rachel
Probably very dry.
has secret fire powers.
Herb.
Spoilers!
Yeah, shut up, Punk.
No.
The bird's a
No,
spoiler.
no, no. That's
Oh, am I not?
What?
Oh, okay, the audio is just really quiet. I couldn't tell whether I was hearing anything or not.
I was going to
Miss
ask. I thought the
Price,
trailer was a little
how
bit out of
good of
sync,
you to
personally.
join us.
I'm so sorry we're late. My shift ran late at the diner, and then just sorry.
Yeah, is it in sync for you guys?
Let us proceed. One of you here is new to the Blackwell disciplinary process, and the other is all too familiar with it. Blackwell's code of conduct is built upon a foundation of mutual respect meant to foster an environment conducive to education and enrichment. When that respect is
Okay.
violated,
Reality check time. Yesterday did actually happen.
disregarded.
I ditched school with Rachel Amber, and then Rachel really did start that fire. And that was after we actually agreed to run away from here. Right?
Are you paying attention to me, Chloe?
What?
Miss Price, the last time we met, an agreement was brokered. Do you recall what that was?
No, Senator, I do not recall.
And that's when I shot him, Your Honor. Zachary's asking $5. Yeah, at the time the Xbox was $500. Bull says, yeah, is this a teenage summer adventure, the game? I guess so.
Don't
Certainly
get
part
in
of it.
trouble again.
Trouble is merely the byproduct, Miss Price. What's at issue is your attitude. We agreed that you would rededicate yourself to becoming an exemplary Blackwell citizen.
We did?
Whatever that means.
In the event that you were unable or unwilling to do so, we also agreed that it would become pertinent to reassess your future status at the Academy. Despite all this, you engaged in the following actions yesterday. Insubordinate language. Disregarding posted signs about trespassing on the stage. Implications of possible drug-related activities.
What does that mean?
Is that really a disciplinary offense?
What does that mean?
Oh,
It means
absolutely.
Miss
It's written in the
Price has
book.
developed a reputation as a user of marijuana, and I would strongly recommend you take a careful look through her room at home. Shall
The
I
devil's
continue?
lettuce.
So, hearsay and
Witnesses
nonsense.
saying you were involved
Yeah.
in bullying Nathan Prescott.
If involved means not sticking out my neck for Blackwell's richest ass child, I didn't realize that was a crime.
Your lack of awareness does not absolve you of anything, Miss Price.
Oh, Chloe. Bullying?
Maybe you should be talking to Drew instead of me. You know, the guy who actually
Yeah, I think
did what
Chloe has a
you're
point
accusing
here.
me
We
of.
didn't do
Mr.
anything.
North's situation requires sensitivity. It will be
There
handled
were other
separately.
people who also didn't get involved in that fight.
What the heck was
Don't you
that?
remember high school?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. None of this is out of the ordinary, really.
Right.
Mom,
the thing that
you
irritates
know
me
this
the
is all
most is
bullshit.
they're saying
Chloe,
Miss
now
Price,
is
but
not
the
the time.
subtitles say Ms.
God.
And yet, even with your prodigious disciplinary record, Miss Price, we needn't
so.
discuss any of it.
We needn't.
That way we didn't
No,
need to write it.
Because you severed your relationship with Blackwell the minute you left school grounds without permission.
What does that mean?
It means you forced my hand.
Is this the
This is a
only
consequence
school
of your
in
actions,
town?
Chloe. I have no choice
I
but
made
to.
her do
This
it.
is the good school.
No, because they would be
The other
obligated
school's
to have a
crap
public
school.
school.
Yesterday was all me. My idea.
Which is, wait, can I pause? Okay, just to pause this because I don't want to. I don't want us to step over too much of the dialogue.
Yeah.
What
like
a
usual?
public school means in the UK is not the same as what it means here. But since children are obligated by law to go to school, the government is basically obligated to make a school for them to go to. This is not that one. This is
Yeah,
a private,
This is a private school,
tuition
yeah?
This
paid
is not
school.
that school.
But
And
obviously,
she's
I
in
would
it
say,
through scholarships.
yeah, basically saying leaving school grounds without permission, which apparently would not be ditching, because they're not talking about just not showing up for school unexcused. They're talking about being in school and then leaving. And he's saying, I have no leeway in my authority as principal of this institution. I am forced by a rule that says if you at one day leave the school after having shown up without permission, you are expelled. And that is not true. Like anywhere. Like
I
think he's
Like
trying
ever.
to get rid of her.
I went to a really fundamentalist Christian school for a little while, and they did have that rule. But no one ever fell afoul of it.
they
so
all
I'm gonna
have
be
rules
practical.
that say that you can be expelled for any one of a wide
right.
range
Okay,
of
I see what you're
infractions.
saying.
Diet Doctor, what is it? Diet Dr. Coda says, hi,
Yeah.
thanks, welcome to the stream.
Hey!
Don't tell me you've never had a Dr.
Dr.
Coda.
Coda is watching
before.
on Twitch. But he is saying,
A is for horses.
he is saying that the rule says I must expel you for this. I have no
I have no choice.
discretion, and in my experience, that is not true. A lot of these people in these positions have a great deal of discretion
Leeway,
in terms of
yes.
what they enforce and what they
Yeah,
don't, and
and
how they punish.
Expulsion surely is something that is discretionary anyway. You would never.
Yeah.
Well, I can't imagine.
You would never have a teacher whose hands are tied.
Well, I can't imagine a situation where you would want to exclude somebody from school by rote. Like, that's always
Yes.
a choice you have
It's usually
to make.
age
yes.
or
It's
sex
so
or
But-
skin
difficult.
color or
Okay, but
political
private
affiliation.
But private
Yeah.
schools depend on their reputations, and if your reputation
marijuana use.
is that troublemakers are welcome, in other words, kids who end up in the police blotter you probably don't want. And if they do end up there, either you're going to keep them and you're going to defend them, or you're going to cut them loose at the first sign of trouble, you know? So, you know, if you're an athlete who gets drunk and assaults women, you probably get defended. In other situations, you know, they'll expel you. Marijuana.
Does this school not have a counselor to deal with these problems? I don't understand.
This is doubly foreign to me because not only is it an American system, but I also went to the only school in the village. So, like, a lot of this is like, there's choices here? What?
Oh, Extreme Gamer's in the chat. Extreme Gamer.
Okay, we're talking.
Wants to know, what are we even talking about?
We're talking about the scene in Life is Strange 2 where Principal Blackwell is about to expel Chloe Price. We just stopped to have a short discussion, so I didn't want to miss a dialogue.
Yes.
We'll go right back to it.
Let's go back to
right
now.
Chloe does not have to be expelled, by the way. Go ahead.
Of course she doesn't. Oh, you mean you're saying it's possible in the game to avoid it?
You can avoid it, but it's hard. Go ahead.
All right.
There's a lot of crying involved.
Having a bad day. I needed to blow off some steam, and I took it too far. Chloe tried to talk me out of it.
A little.
I've been down that road, she told me. You're better than this. But I wouldn't listen. See, Chloe was afraid I'd get in trouble or hurt, so she came with me. But only to keep me safe. I'm just sorry you got caught up in it, Chloe. That you allowed me to drag you down to my level. Can you forgive me?
Very good actress.
For what? You didn't do anything.
No, take the blame, or let her take the blame.
Your willingness to stand by me, even now, is truly inspiring.
Chloe, is this true?
It's true. Totally not true. She really is an amazing actress.
The Super Cop story was working.
It's true. This man has no dick.
Well,
that's what I heard.
Bullshit.
In my opinion.
Complete
Don't say bullshit.
and total
No!
bullshit.
You fool.
Chloe.
You're an awesome actor, Rachel. You almost
Protect
convinced
your
me,
girlfriend.
and I know you're lying.
Don't protect her.
Come on.
Miss Price.
Like, if you want to get in her pants, you gotta protect
One of
her.
you girls better
That's how it
start telling
works.
me what actually happened. Now.
It's fine. Really.
You're right. The truth is, I didn't convince Chloe to ditch with me. I practically forced her to.
Come on.
I was feeling angsty and reckless. Tired of living up to the perfect image everybody expects out of me. I told Chloe if she didn't come with me, I might do something crazy.
Like what?
Graffiti, steal alcohol, maybe even abuse marijuana.
Maybe even.
I didn't.
What did marijuana do to you?
Dun,
But that's only because Chloe was there. She looked out for me. Even after I threatened her, I told her I would blame her for everything if she didn't come along. I knew it would be easy, given all of the prejudices against her.
Now...
This is some
Zachary's back.
serious.
Chloe, I told her, if you get blamed for this, you will be in serious trouble. Serious trouble. Whereas I, having a perfect record at Blackwell, will not.
No, so there's our out.
Think about it. I
Hint,
told
hint,
her.
nudge, nudge.
And don't do anything you'll regret.
The next choice is not on a timer.
That's what really happened.
Oh, Rachel.
I'm glad we have finally gotten to the bottom of this matter. Though the revelation brings me no pleasure. Miss Amber, I am disappointed in you.
I
Disappointed.
I
This
know,
being
and that
your
matters.
first
Why?
infraction in no way reduces its severity. Still, we will not be suspending you at this time. But you have squandered
Maybe
our
later.
trust. You will no longer be my administrative assistant first period. And you will no longer be
God,
involved
no.
in Blackwell's performance of
You'll
the
no
Tempest.
longer be forced to do work for free.
no.
Aren't internships illegal?
Okay, I know darn well that can't happen. Okay, so this is not time, so
do
we can
whatever
talk
they
about
want.
this now. Okay, so yeah, I realized the choice again there was between role-playing Chloe and metagaming it, but I also know that ultimately, given what happens in the next game, she's not a student at the school. So if we don't get expelled now, then we probably end up leaving either voluntarily or getting expelled later. So postponing it didn't seem to be worth not role-playing a moment where I'm pretty sure Chloe would have called that out as bullshit.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
that's true. But I think with the signs that Rachel is giving Chloe.
I don't think there's signs. They're practically popping off a flare. It's like, hello, why aren't you
Yes,
paying attention to my secret plan to get us out
But
of
it
this?
also kind of looks to me that, like, refusing to let her take the blame got her to push that angle harder than she was initially. So
yeah, maybe.
A little reverse psychology. And I don't know what the difference is here, but I mean, I can accuse him of being insane. I'm also fairly certain that there's a performance of the play in the game, and they're not having written that, there'll be nothing for them to do in this act if they don't have that. So I'm pretty confident that missing that is not really an option.
Yeah.
Is anybody getting flashbacks of the Super Cop story from Beverly Hills Cop? Because that's all I can think about.
That was what I said. That's why I said the Super Cop story was working.
It was working. You know, that's serious. That's all I can think about.
So does it matter what we can either accuse Wells of being insane.
This one just furthers this conversation, and you get a big. You get a big.
I don't think you would provoke Wells here.
No.
Yeah.
No, there's no reason to do it. I've done it enough. My focus here should turn to, hey, what are you doing to Rachel about this?
I want an option to flip out and bury that spurge in somebody's skull.
For someone so aware of our school calendar, Miss Price, I would expect fewer absences on your record.
What a burn.
She loves that show. Since this is her first infraction, don't
Mr.
you
Amber,
think,
I don't tell you how to run the district attorney's office. Please don't tell me how to run my school.
Ouch.
I wish
There's
somebody
a reason
would.
we have understudies for all circumstances, accidental and deliberate. I'm sure your understudy.
Victoria Chase.
Yes, I'm sure Victoria Chase will do fine.
That is
What was that, Miss Price?
Chloe is upset for her friend, but we are both grateful that she is not going to be unduly blamed for what happened.
There is plenty of blame to go around. Chloe's future at Blackwell will be discussed next, unless you had something to add first, Miss Price.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Okay,
Ooh.
so it's
Is
not
this timed?
timed. No, no. But this is the thing.
Okay, either we're tripping out on some acid that she didn't mention she took, or this game has macrovision protection?
Okay,
What
shall
is
I
this?
I think you take the blame. Now, you
Yeah,
take the blame, but in both cases, you take the blame as
Yeah.
Chloe, because
I think so.
Chloe knows that she knows the scholarship is costing money. She doesn't particularly enjoy being at school, and she's also going to protect her girlfriend.
Yep.
Take the blame
I think
as
we
the
should defer to the
metagame
chat.
option as well, because it's the option that is the challenge, and metagaming was always fun that way.
Dr. Diet Coda says to take the blame. I think we should ask the rest of the chat, what do you think? Should we take the blame? Or should we go along with Rachel's evil plan? Vote in the comments below.
I think Chloe would go along with Rachel.
You think?
No,
Yes.
I don't. I do
Remember-
not think so.
Remember how Chloe wanted Max to take the blame for her weed?
Yeah.
Remember how every action of Chloe's has always been self-preservation?
Somebody else covering
But
for
she
her
doesn't
butt.
consider staying in school here preservation.
Yes, I think that's the problem.
I think she does.
Not getting arrested for weed, not being harassed by her stepdad, that's self-preservation. And also, I'm sorry, what we didn't really know going into that first game was the resentment that she has towards Max and why. So you could see trying to blame Max for that as a kind of a revenge thing. But anyway, I think we're taking the blame here.
Well, Zach says to do the morally questionable one. Whichever that one
No
is.
way is Rachel missing the play for me.
All right.
But
I guess we'll
thanks
do
to
the
her
back talk
acting
game.
skills, I'll have to go down in flames if I want to fix this.
Oh, okay. All right, so the episode is
You
giving
can
us a
fail
tutorial
and
again.
You get both wrong. But go
Get
ahead.
your head out of your ass, Wells.
Oh, nice.
You seriously think yesterday was Little Miss Sunshine's idea?
Miss Amber has accepted her responsibility.
Accept reality.
No.
You're punishing her for taking the blame for me? For trying to be a good person? That makes you even more clueless than I thought.
Rachel confessed. Are you calling her a liar?
No, I'm calling you a dick.
I confess to thinking she can act like a motherfucker. You just bought her crap. Hook, line, and sinker.
You don't have to do this. It's okay. Really.
Oh, God,
You don't tell me what to do.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm not one of your sycophants. I'm a lone wolf, and you're a little Red Riding Hood. Welcome to grandmother's house.
Roleplay, yay!
Bitch.
Chloe, this can't be you.
I do not want to
Apologize
see
this
Chloe
instant.
eat Rachel.
I've read that fic.
Help.
Oh, God.
Help.
Shouldn't have
X.
dragged Rachel into it.
I don't care. I think you should hit X.
I shouldn't have pulled Rachel out of class. If I'd known she couldn't handle it, I would have gone it alone.
Why speak up, Miss Price? Your words do not exonerate Rachel, but they do further implicate you.
Leave with a bang?
Oh, that can't be right.
I'm the worst?
Why?
This is my swan song. My farewell to Black Hell. I'm only sorry I had but one fuck off to give.
I've heard enough. Rachel, you were clearly trying to cover for your classmate. I appreciate the motive, but I appreciate honesty more. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
You will not be removed from the play.
Yes.
We won.
Was that so hard?
Thank you.
I like
And
how
Miss
everybody in the room was
Price,
utterly
I
scandalized
came
by a
into
teenager
today's
saying
meeting
motherfucker.
planning to suspend you for the rest of the school year,
I would be.
with a chance for reinstatement in the fall.
And now?
You are expelled.
Ta-da.
What? No.
I will have Skip Matthews escort
Yes.
you to clean
Headache.
out your locker. You may wait outside my office until he arrives.
Skip.
I'm
Bull
gonna get my
asks-
own weed.
Oh, wait.
Good day, Mrs. Price. Mr. and Mrs. Amber.
Ray.
There
Chloe.
are multiple outcomes to each of these, but there are points where their narrative does funnel and bring you back to a point where things happen anyway. But yes, it was
I'm sorry.
possible for us
Nothing
not
to
to
be
get
sorry
expelled.
about. Meet me at the junkyard later? You bet.
Bring the weed.
I didn't get the chance to introduce myself. I'm Joyce.
Mrs. Price.
I'm Rose. This is James. I'm sorry we had to meet like this.
No, I'm sorry.
I'd
I'm
like
sure
a
for
grilled
you
cheese
this is
on
an
white,
unusual
please. My
circumstance.
wife would like a Dr. Pepper.
We really should be going. Nice to meet you.
He's a friendly guy.
Yeah, we're gonna eat someplace else. Please excuse us.
Mom,
I'll see you in the parking lot.
Hey, Chloe. I'm supposed to walk you out.
Just you and me. Hey, Skip?
Fuck 'em. Bunch of fascists.
There's no microphone in here.
From the guy wearing the security uniform.
Just wanted to say, it sucks.
He
what is
plays the
happening
role
to
of
you.
the friendly
Thanks, Skip.
janitor.
You're gonna be missed.
But he doesn't sweep up anything.
I don't really care about any of this
Yeah,
shit.
but you know how in high school the
Except
janitors were
my
always the
secret
only
stash.
cool ones.
Might as
Bull
well
wants a
grab
girl
my
fight.
emergency joint while I'm here.
So wait a minute.
See, I told you she had weed. I
Yes,
was
but
right.
yes, but if Jesus,
Come on,
I mean,
let's blaze one
Breathe,
up.
Nark, breathe.
schools have gone to court to get the right to search students' lockers without permission, without warrants.
Yep.
And it's ridiculous that he's accusing her of, like, she's a well-known
Marijuana
pot
possession?
smoker. Everybody says so. And not like, how much you want to bet you got weed in your locker right now, huh? Let's go. I mean,
Oh, exactly.
he
I'm
would
sorry.
have done that if
Anybody-
he could have
yeah.
done it. And here's it is. She's
Seriously.
got weed in her locker like a fool.
It would be more logical for them to try to incorporate that to where they actually found drugs on her in the building as an excuse to get rid of her. If they knew
Yeah.
that she was using, that is the angle they would have gone. Not this tell me what
Yeah.
really happened back and forth bullshit that only, middle schoolers care about. So I think the level that they should have brought this was way too low.
The poster, which is behind my books.
Okay, yes, we're gonna. Okay, Chloe really wants the weed. We're gonna look at the other stuff
plans
first.
for adding to this
Yeah.
collage. Oh well.
Why is that whale smoking a doob? That's what I want to know.
Pirates? What are you saying?
Oh,
Arg.
cat photo.
Pirates
She's
do.
got a cat.
Bongo
We have
from
to take the
the
cat.
shelter.
Oh my
Then
god.
He got run over by a car.
Bongo. I love that cat.
Moral of the story, no one's ever really rescued.
And cats are not car-proof.
Oh my god. Poor Chloe.
Poor Bongo.
I bet the cat deserved it.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Zachary
I heard the
says,
cat was
don't
crossing
do
the
drugs,
street
kids.
in an unmarked area.
Actually, before this, I wish everyone
Wonder
out there
who'll
should
grace
go
this space
and
after
watch
me.
Adam Ruins Everything's episode on marijuana. It's highly informative, and I highly recommend it.
Counterpoint. Don't watch it, and watch the season finale of Tears. Sorry, the series finale.
It's like 20 years ago.
Trusty keeper of my graffiti pens.
Wow, you know. You only got
You've
20
served
minutes.
me well. Love how every time someone tells me how much potential I have, it's right before saying how I'm wasting it all.
Yes. Throw your academic dreams in the bin, Chloe.
Mm.
Did
So
her
it just
academic-
goes to show that she's not going to be making meth.
Did her academic dreams include chemistry, really? I don't know.
I don't
Yes.
think so.
Maybe chem was the
Yes,
class
they
I
did.
hated the least.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that, actually.
She's just not very good at it.
It was
Well,
ma-
if you didn't perform well on the exam, it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
Wow, this is the longest locker cleaning I have ever seen.
He's okay. He's paid by the hour.
There's not that much stuff in
If
it.
Chloe
Really?
leaves Blackwell at 11 a.m., going 100 miles per hour, how long will it take her to get as far away as fucking possible?
It's impossible. Chloe cannot
That
reach.
text
Is that,
cover.
is that a geometry question? Why are you throwing the textbooks in the bin?
Yeah, her parents paid for
Why
that.
wouldn't
I
she?
should write a poem
Because they
to
could
mark
go
the
to some
occasion.
needy person.
Something
Could you could sell them back to the bookstore
This
for
is
weed
Chloe
money?
Price.
Imagery.
She couldn't care less.
I forgot.
I mean,
I
there's
forgot.
literally no other option as well. I mean, I
Sell them back to the bookstore for weed money. Come on.
They probably supplied it.
Absolutely, positively the best concert of 2008. Too bad it's time to go.
band is just called
Would you
metal.
not have been 6 at the time?
Yeah, they defeated the other band called
This
Wood.
is set in 2010.
Yeah, so this is 2 years
Okay.
after that best concert ever happened. And she just throws it out.
Compartment.
I think she's got
Finally,
a very
what I actually
good
came here for.
relationship with the crap that she kept as a teenager.
Is the guard gonna catch us?
He'll just.
Is this gonna be a mini game?
Jackpot.
One
Wait. What the hell?
Wasn't
It's a
even in
note
a
that
plastic
Tristan.
baggie.
No, it's a note saying I owe you one doob. I knew it. I knew it. I was absolutely
Okay.
guessing, and I was totally right.
That means how great would it have been if Wells had barged down here to open your locker?
Oh, it would have
and
been
then found out there
hysterical.
was nothing in it.
Brilliant.
Yes, it would have been totally. Actually, no. What it would have been worse is if Justin left a brick as a
Oh yeah,
thank you. Or
it would have
something.
been. Well, it would have been bad for Justin.
I wish I could tag it from floor to ceiling. But with Skip watching me.
I can.
Bathroom. Then I'm out. Cool?
Okay, but try to make it
I got a
fast.
date with
will
a
you?
butterfly. Oh, is anybody going to the bathroom to make it slow? Oh yeah, I'm gonna Sharpie this place up.
Oh, it's a Sharpie. I thought it was a knife.
No, no, no. I'm gonna art tee
Roll
up this
credits.
place. Mm-hmm. Opening credits.
She put a Max quote right next to the fire alarm.
That's quite cute.
I'm waiting for one of those things to snap off
Yeah.
Vandalism is bad. It's Zeppelin. It's fun.
She must weigh a lot less than we think.
Well, a lot less than any of us do, probably.
Yeah, definitely.
Paul says, yeah, this has to be a pretty long bathroom break. Yeah, I don't see how she's going to be able to accomplish this in 2 minutes.
Let me ask you a question, Black Star. If you're the security guard of a high school, and the girl's in the bathroom for like 15 minutes, do you do anything at all?
Hell no.
Yeah, there you go.
Hi, Victoria.
I like this shot. I don't know why. Like, oh man, who could have done that? Wasn't it Chloe?
So actually, that backtalk game, I'm not even sure. Did I win that or did I lose it?
You did win.
Okay.
It depends on how you look at it.
He did get 1 point. The second to last one. He did get 1 point. And he only needed one more to win.
The necktie is in the center circle if he wins.
Yes. Oh, okay. All right. Fine. I wish it was a little more clear, and on the other hand, I almost wish it didn't exist at all, because, look, I just want what happens to be a result of what I do. I don't want to be told what you did was winning or losing.
Later.
If the choices are, I get expelled, but Amber's in the play, or Amber doesn't get in the play, and I don't get expelled, how can you honestly call either one of those winning or losing?
Yeah. Well, it's a weird dynamic to.
It's a zero-sum game, but I would like it to let me determine which of those I consider winning and losing.
Yeah. No, the point of the bathroom thing was, if he was obviously cool and bummed that she had to leave and stuff, he wouldn't have pressured her to leave the bathroom at any time at all, let alone having enough to actually do all the graffiti stuff. So it was weird for them to say, quick, hurry up and get out of the bathroom, because I'm a security guard who wouldn't be rushing chicks out of the bathroom anyway. So.
Thelma.
And Louise?
I don't know. Should we look around and see if there's a Louise? Fire safety flyer.
Hey, somebody put pot in that hole. You should check it out.
I guess this fire is no joke. Still can't believe Rachel started it.
Still can't believe no one's even mentioned it.
I'm surprised that they haven't called in the National Guard. See?
Maybe they'll use my scholarship money to finally fix this pothole.
This pothole is
What's
false
pretty
advertising.
Surprising is how big of a plot point the fire is when it doesn't matter at all.
Katniss, really?
Katniss.
Another car over here called Cat Piss.
No more extracurricular activities. No more curricular activities either.
No more pencils, no more books.
Those are all the kinds of activities there are.
By the way,
whenever I
regarding linguistics and Katniss,
no one here smokes.
However, I forget the name of the author who wrote the Hunger Games books, but
everyone does.
Suzanne something.
See? Everyone does.
Suzanne Collins.
Suzanne Collins, that's right.
Yeah.
She did something which I think is amusing, and because time has passed, because it's set like in the real world, but in the future, she, on some things, she had some words evolve over time.
Is this an actual Vespa?
It's pretty nifty. I don't think it's an actual Vespa, but Katniss is one of the words that evolve.
I don't know, man. Look at that. That looks like a Vespa to me.
I don't know enough about this.
We'll have to ask Leah. She's good on the bikes. Leah, do you know the make and model?
Well, Leah Crow says that is not a moped.
See?
That's another one of those things where I think moped means something very specific that is not this.
It's a scooter. I'm not sure the actual
whose
manufacturer.
bike this is. And they all start with Miss Grant.
Darwin is my homeboy.
Yeah. I guess I will miss one thing about this place.
Leah says, bad developers, no cookies.
That's the hippie teacher's Vespa. I think it's absolutely...
Yeah, Leah says I'm right. That is a scooter, so yeah.
Right, but moped does have a specific meaning.
Yep.
Usually it has pedals to start with.
What?
Mayhem?
Mm-hmm.
Bull says a friend of mine in high school borrowed his sister's quote-unquote moped, which happened to be a Vespa, and he was amazed at the crazy speeds he was able to get to.
It's a small motorbike. It's not a moped.
Zachary says my dream
also
vehicle
have to be 49 cc's or fewer.
Holden Caulfield.
Zachary says, my dream vehicle is a Vespa attached to a train carriage.
Burb.
Don't draw on the bird.
Okay.
Sick.
Yeah.
Burb out.
Bye. Elitist Blackwell
Hey,
bird.
you have a history of scaring birds away from their food, i.e. trash cans?
Is there an achievement for scaring all the burbs?
That would be cool.
Leah has a great little chart here. It says moped equals motor petals. No petals, no moped.
Ah, wow.
That being said,
learn something
in
new every
the
day.
United States,
taking pride in
generally,
yourself.
moped is a motorcycle
the
with
trustees
fewer
and
than
their
49
enormous
or
bank
fewer than 50
accounts.
cc's, but usually it has pedals.
Tom Sawyer. Holden
Did
Caulfield.
you just assume his first name?
Who's this supposed to be?
A Ham.
Alexander Hamilton?
Ah, okay, could be.
Yeah,
Makes
probably.
sense.
Ham for ham?
Well, the play's really popular right now. So.
My other vehicle is drama.
That's a great bumper sticker.
Lord Byron.
Lord Byron, yeah, of course.
Drama llama.
Ding dong.
Okay, I like that one.
I don't get it.
Muad'Dib.
Oh, you don't? Oh, wow. Okay. No
I must
sci-fi
not
readers
fear.
here.
Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death which
Muad'Dib.
brings total obliteration.
What's that
That's
from?
a Dune.
Dune.
That's Dune.
Is that
Oh, it's been such a long
Oh,
time
come
since
on.
I've read
be
Dune.
It's Herbert. Wow, all you literary guys don't read Herbert.
They don't.
I have a life.
They don't
I
really
read The
present
Hunger
Skip
Games.
as the kind of guy who would have read really, really dense science
Sci-fi,
fiction.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
think in this world, these are supposed to be random.
Lung butter?
okay,
What is
'cause,
lung
like,
butter?
Dune. I mean, Dune is good, and it's not. You know,
I
it's not
loved
the
Dune
hardest
when I read
thing.
it.
It's not the hardest thing ever, but it's also not particularly accessible. I mean, it's
accessible,
not.
yeah.
It's not the Hunger Games.
Probably
you know,
get this over with and talk with Mom.
yeah, or not. You know, everybody's got to do something.
Ooh, beer bottles. Have a beer.
That's what they do
No, you
best
don't know who's
here
been
at
drinking them.
Blackwell. Empty things
Hepatitis?
out and toss them aside.
And a pizza box. Wow, for an elitist school full of people, I mean, like,
Yeah, their janitorial staff is really slacking.
yeah.
Not to mention the
What I think
automobiles.
is weird.
Nobody
Is
here
you
drives a
got, like,
luxury
a-
vehicle. Is this supposed to be a
yeah,
rich
no,
snooty
gone to
cool?
school
All their
together
kids would have
since
much
we
better
were in
cars than these.
kindergarten.
I
Maybe they're
think Tom
hipsters.
Sawyer did. Or no, Holden Caulfield did.
Hey, Elliot.
Not one BMW. I don't buy it.
What brings Chloe Price to school on a Saturday morning? Nothing good, I bet.
I was expelled.
Wait, hang on.
really?
The principal came in
Holy
to
shit.
expel you on a
A
Saturday,
Saturday?
morning.
Nah, wouldn't have done
This
it.
No
I'm
teacher
This
surprised it
happens
took this
frequently.
long, too.
dead in school on Saturday mornings.
You-
Do you want a hug?
Frequent.
No.
Let's not make a big deal out of this.
Oh, sorry. Right, yeah. Was Rachel Amber involved?
Yeah.
And let me guess.
With several
Did she
people.
get off scot-free?
Who are you, Columbo now? What the hell?
Yeah. But she tried to cover for me.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, what are you doing here?
I'd
What a
figured I'd
douche.
see the
He's
tennis
right.
anyway.
care.
I was going to text
But he's
you,
a
actually.
douche.
I got 2 tickets in case you changed your mind.
Thanks, I guess.
Yeah? So you in? Might help you take your mind off things.
By the way, Funk, is it? Well, okay, I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not going to ask.
Too
A
late.
lot of what
is
goes
yes.
on in this school makes more sense if it was a boarding school, but but
yeah.
Chloe's not boarding. But some of the other kids are, because in the other game we go through and they have rooms, so clearly
Yeah.
some percentage of the school is boarding. So
It's
that would make sense. The
probably-
principal's there on Saturday.
It's
Yeah, the
probably a
losers can
tax
Okay.
thing.
Okay, yeah, okay.
It probably used to be a boarding school, but to get a tax break or to get some funding from the local area, they had to give some local people, some local commuter kids scholarships.
Okay, I will speak with some particular experience in this. The general trend in both private high schools and universities is actually a shift away from being commuter school towards residency. So it's actually far more
Right.
likely that a school that used to be all a commuter school with no residency or very low residency to actually shift the other way, because that's actually where you make all your margin. You make all your margin on the supplement, on residence, on room and board, on all the other services you sell students other than a straight up tuition.
That is such a depressing sentence.
The college.
I think you're right.
The undergrad the undergrad school that I went to when I was there was 50-50 commuters, and now is more like 80 or 90% residents. And their biggest construction projects in the last 2 decades have been dormitories and other student service centers. You know, they've upgraded their catering, you know, and other kinds of stuff like that. There is a private high school in town that I did not attend and Blackstar did not attend, but our youngest sister did attend. And she was able to do that based on a program that gave discounts on tuition to children of staff. And my mother had dedicated several years in advance working there in order to qualify for that.
To give you an idea, tuition was 10% of what a normal student's.
And was still
massive,
and was still expensive.
Oh, it was super expensive, even at that 10%.
And that school is almost entirely boarding students from elsewhere around the country and internationally.
And to give you an idea, it's actually educated several presidents over the country's history. So
the
it's kind of prestigious.
The number of students that live in town and attend that school and don't live there is a handful each year.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I think you're right in reality, but the developers of the original game are French, and they're looking, and they don't understand the American school system. Yeah. And they kind of created this to be eaten.
Not only that, the socioeconomic status of the students that would normally be going to this thing, because
Eton,
look at those cars.
I don't think
it's
Eton,
more like the Chalet School than
Eton doesn't have a lot of commuter students either, I don't think. Okay, are we passing here?
You're right.
I don't know.
Hard pass.
Well, look at
Chad is still hung up on the mopeds. Yep.
Sorry.
We're still talking mopeds here.
It doesn't matter.
That's cool. Maybe we can hang out instead?
Nah, I think I'll just...
Okay, Chad, I still love you.
Oh, why are you hard passing on this guy?
I better go.
Because
green eyes.
Waiting to stick her attack mustache.
I was going
to
say he's green eyes, so he's
her
evil.
boyfriend. Don't worry about
He's definitely evil, but we don't know that yet.
Elliot.
Sure you do. The eyes.
Elliot's got to learn about consent somewhere.
Yeah. He's obviously not learning it here.
All right. Is there anything else left to do or look at before we...
I think you've got to have your awkward conversation.
Oh,
well,
wait,
we're talking about the CC values of certain two-wheeled motor vehicles.
Free time to take up skateboarding again, if I feel like it.
Maybe I'll check with Doc and see if his time machine is ready yet.
I wonder if she can actually key some of the cars. I mean, these are the students' cars, right? Where are the staffs?
I don't know. I don't think I have so here.
Oh, it's the douche-mobile.
Please.
I think it's weird that they watched her walk around the parking lot for now 25 minutes.
Clearly fighting to hide her
A 1-acre parking lot.
Looking
Which,
at beer
of
bottles,
course,
cigarettes.
just makes this worse.
Well, she wasn't going to be pleased, Chloe. Come on.
No.
Chloe, your mother and I have been talking.
She should be pleased we told the truth instead of blaming everything on Amber. She can be displeased with the outburst and the language and all that stuff, but there should be an element which is like, okay, you told the truth even though it wasn't good for you, and that's better than lying. But I'm guessing they're not even going to be interested in what the truth was in terms of like who was to blame.
Yep.
I don't care.
I know. That's what we need to talk about.
I don't need a conversation. Not with Sergeant Asshat here. I just need some space.
Do not use that language with your mother.
Also, you're at least a major asshat. I mean, don't sell yourself short.
Absolutely.
If my mother has something to say, she will say it to me.
She has. The problem is, you don't listen.
Chloe, we just want to help.
I'm sure.
I know what you did. The money in my purse. I appreciate it, Chloe. But where did it come from?
Aw, thanks, Mum.
It's interesting that this is the first thing we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we go with radical honesty here? Or nihilism?
Nihilism.
Yeah.
Well,
Never admit to a crime.
Well, again,
yeah,
are we role playing? Are we trying to manipulate? I mean,
Hey, you've got the controller. What does your instinct tell you? Do you want to be
X
Chloe
isn't
or
merely confessing to a crime? It's emotionally manipulating your mother.
which is kind of her
good
modus
point.
operendi.
Yeah,
she
good point.
Yeah, she manipulates everybody. I mean, she has a history through a whole nother game.
No, you fool!
I stole it.
Oh, Chloe. I'm so disappointed.
You just turned 1 point in your favor.
Surprised.
To a point.
I'm a total dick.
Well, not in your favor.
You'd like him.
This is so pointless. I don't understand what we're doing here.
Maybe if you try listening to me, instead of fighting me about everything, you might actually learn a thing or two.
What? Like how to
I
have
don't
no
think so.
job? Or how to be a soldier?
Or both.
Soldiers put family and future above self and now. Getting kicked out of school? That's what losers do.
You had a scholarship, Chloe. Do you know what that means? What kind of opportunity you gave up? Do you want to work at the diner?
Means we believe in nothing, Lebowski. Zachary's asking what nihilism
wanted nihilism. Yeah, nihilism
Just
is
means-
rejecting religious or moral principles and the belief that life is totally meaningless.
Well, no,
There's no point.
no. Wait, that's going a step too far. It basically says that
That's the dictionary definition,
that
Narc.
life has no inherent meaning. It has no meaning in and of itself. It is still allowable within nihilism for human beings to assign values to things, but it means you're doing that. You're projecting onto it. You're not deriving from it.
Someone needed my help.
Who? Your friend Rachel? Because I think the daughter of the DA is going to be just fine. I need your help.
Yeah.
Me, your mother. We need to get our own house in
That's
order.
so classist.
Right now, what I need most of all is for the two of you to start getting along.
Chloe, I care about Joyce very much. I'm willing
Especially
to
your house.
forgive you for the incident yesterday. If you improve your attitude going forward.
Which incident he's talking about? Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm wondering what he's referencing. We've had so many
I'll
incidents.
just say
Which one are you talking about?
We had a rather frank discussion.
Frank wasn't even there.
Incident, dude.
With an apology, I'm willing to start over.
See, again, like, everybody is very much interested in how these things interact themselves. The first thing your mother wanted to know was, hey, where did this money in my purse come from? And we just were engaged in starting a forest fire. We got expelled. We may be using drugs. What he's really concerned about, though, is that we were impertinent to him yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
And we want that corrected.
Well,
and if
how
we
much is
address
exactly
that, then everything else can
Yeah.
slide.
Well, how much is he actually privy to? That's the question. I mean, how much does he really know about any of that?
I would say quite a lot. And I would also say that in this situation, Chloe will go along with it to get this
Placate him?
situation
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think she's that driven by principle, and it would make sense. She just wants this conversation to be over, and it should be clear to her that that's the easiest way out of it. There's also the implication that Wells saying, hey, we agreed to this earlier, means she got out of that conversation the same way. Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah.
I have a sneaking suspicion somebody's going to wake up with a penis on their face
Reset button
drawn in
pressed.
magic marker the next day.
I am glad to hear it. From now on, I will be
Perezagruska.
assisting your mother in a few areas. Like making sure that you are no longer
I bet you
abusing
will.
drugs or alcohol.
Astrovia.
Mom,
Chloe, I'd like you to empty your pockets and place all your belongings on the trunk of the car.
What?
what the fuck?
No,
Yeah.
this is
You're
not
the
how you
people
build
at
trust
Hell's
with
Ice Water.
teenagers.
You have to
Oh
know
my
that you are
God.
not abusing
What
drugs.
the hell?
If you're not, you should be eager for the chance to prove it.
Mom, you can't be
I haven't
serious.
beaten up a drug in my life.
David and I have
All right,
discussed
there's a
it,
way
and
to
we
get out
feel
of
this
this.
is the only way for
There's
us
only
all to
one
have a
good
fresh
outcome.
start.
Is there
That's
is
difficult.
there a game here, or
Let's go, Chloe.
Nah,
don't
just kick him in the
remember.
balls.
Now, if this was a Fallout game, I could press a button to keep my holdout weapons.
Yeah.
Refuse. I think you should refuse.
Really? Because
Well,
my object, otherwise in this playthrough is to do everything that makes Funkmon say, "No, you fool!" So
yeah, well,
no, don't comply.
Well, first of all, I'm not actually holding right now, am I? All I have is a note that says.
You're not holding anything. So maybe
but is that evidence?
You have a joint.
There is no joint. There's a note saying I owe you a joint. There was nothing there. Don't you remember?
Do you have pot? All right,
no.
Go ahead, comply.
No, but I have a note that says I took your stash, so that could be interpreted as evidence that it exists.
I don't remember how to do this.
Leah Crew was like, totally refuse. Zachary is like, comply.
Comply, yeah. Oh,
I think we need to go NRA on this. Total refusal. Don't budge.
Oh, so we don't negotiate with terrorists.
That's right.
But yeah, but he's taking the usual anti-drug boot camp response, right? You treat kids like prisoners. I mean, you know.
Well, here's the thing, but you can comply and totally rub it in his face, like, look, I don't have anything, so F
but
off.
I'm not.
Go ahead, comply.
I'm not sure if that works though. If that note, or if Funk is right, and it was like a note and one joint.
Yeah.
If it was like there were 6 joints in there and they took 5 of them and left us 1 and a note, then we're kind of screwed. Yeah, Leah Crow says we don't negotiate with fascists.
This is an excellent point, Leah.
Personally, I wouldn't be, and legally, I don't think she has any obligation whatsoever to comply to a request for tossing out her pocket to your mother's boyfriend.
Minor children's rights are narrow in certain cases.
Yeah, children are real people. I think that guy wins.
Legal discussions about a family dynamic that is totally
okay,
inappropriate.
so all right, so starting.
I brought it up.
Okay, so starting from the top of the Mumble server, comply or refuse.
I would comply just to piss him off. Yeah, I know. I would totally comply just to rub it in his face. But bottom line, though, if they really wanted to do it, her mother is the one should be telling him, not her friggin' mother's
Okay, so one for comply. Jilly?
Yep.
I'm going to say refuse because I'm not 100% convinced that we aren't carrying because of what you just said.
Okay, Funk?
Wait a minute, you're before me.
Yes, but I have to actually choose, so I'm going last.
All right, I don't remember what Jilly said, so I'm going to agree with her.
Okay, so that's 2 refuse to 1 comply. So it's a tie if I say comply, but I'm really leaning refuse. Like Jilly, I'm not sure we're not carrying, and I'm also not sure. Like we were willing to exceed when we thought we were getting out of this easy, but now it's become hard. So now it's a question of what's easier. Is it easier just to try and hold out, or to agree?
I think it's easier to agree at this point because obviously they're putting out an olive branch. And I think if you refuse, it's going to send you down a road which is going to ultimately end up really, really badly.
I got to do it. How are we refusing? Are we going to run away?
David's like, you thought about that for a really long time.
Yep. Sure. Here you go. Show me a warrant, asshole.
You watch too much television. Your refusal to comply is as good as an admission.
I admit to you being a fascist.
I knew he was going to do that.
And I don't take orders.
That's how the law is.
What happened to trust being a two-way street?
That was before you were expelled.
Yeah,
Somewhere
I knew this is how this was
going
to go.
We lost our trust.
This is not the way to get it back. Not at all.
Okay.
That's it? She's basically admitted her guilt, and you're letting her off the hook?
I am not letting her off the hook. I am trying to find a way for us to move on. We need a new beginning. A new chapter. One that will involve the 3 of us together.
What does that mean?
We both agree that the best thing for everyone at this stage is for me to move in.
Oh no. No one agrees.
No fucking way.
Chloe, after everything that's happened, I'm at a loss. I need help.
Exactly. We need a firmer hand steering this ship.
Talk to me, Chloe. Tell me what you're feeling.
How about feeling I never want to return to my house if that's what you're doing next? I mean...
I think there needs to be a bit of honesty here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think she would go with X.
I was thinking B, actually.
Oh.
Because I don't think she sees it as having fucked up.
All right. I think she does. Look at her face.
No, I don't. No, I don't really think so. I agree with Jilly. I don't think she thinks she's fucked up, and her fuck ups so far, actually, even if you admit them, are fairly minor and pedestrian. They're being amplified in part by how they hinge on the scholarship at the snooty school.
Yeah, she's never one for personal responsibility.
She knows
she doesn't have the history of it.
I mean, at a public school, she does not qualify as a hoodlum. Not even close.
No, she's just annoying.
Not even in a snooty suburb.
But just because you're failing classes does not mean you are not doing well at school. Like,
but you know she's a fuck up. She gets an F. Like, I failed.
She used magic marker on things.
She's graffitiing when there's signs that say you can't graffiti. She's smoking in the corners.
Yeah.
She's using drugs. She looks at signs and then just does the opposite, purely out of spite.
My God, she's a teenager.
I know, and it's perfectly fine. And she's a fuck up.
Yeah,
like many teenagers.
This is utterly typical. There are so many far more egregious examples of adolescent behavior in high schools.
They've picked the most shallow versions of them all. But the simple fact is that her personality is not indicative of actual personal responsibility or admitting to anything. It's always push away, deny, run away, not going to deal with it. You know, everyone else is wrong, I'm right.
Leah Crow points out
I think she would hit B.
Yeah, Leah Crow points out that agreeing with mom undermines dad, and that's good. That's good enough for me.
You're trying. Yeah. I get it. I swear I do. And I've been making it harder for you. But this is not the answer.
I've been waiting for them to put her to work in the diner.
It's the only answer I have, Chloe.
There's a good
in a million years, I never thought you'd choose David over me.
Send me a link to that.
I'm sorry I took that for granted.
Oh, wow.
I'm not choosing anyone over anyone else. It's about the three of us having a home together.
The three of us don't want that.
Better than you think.
That's the thing.
Once everything's running smoothly,
I didn't get a vote.
You'll see what a stable home can be like.
Will I?
Yes, because that's what we know about Chloe Price. She craves stability.
Oh, yeah, that's what she's looking for. Dreaming about it all the days.
Is there a chance for us to press RB to do a renegade option and bolt into the woods?
Yeah, she's going to flip them both off with dual middle finger guns.
Hey!
There we go.
There is no home. Not if he's there.
That I think is true to her character. Whether it's a good outcome or not for her, I think that's how she would be feeling at that moment.
Oh, yeah.
She'll come home as soon as her tantrum is over.
No, she won't.
You are such a dick, David.
Yeah, he kind of is.
Oh, I thought you meant Narc.
Other David.
Oh, right, gotcha. Come on, Birdie, load.
Little Birdie does not like to fly for us today.
No.
Now, not to freak Narc out, though, but I have noticed that, I think the audio is not exactly quite synced up, so I don't think the chat is really noticing or caring. I'm looking at the mixer and whatnot.
Actually, when you asked the first time, Bull said it was perfectly synced.
It seemed to be, but
How
the
do you know
local
which way is up when your
mixer
whole
and the
life has been turned
NDI
upside.
That's not what people are seeing. So.
Right, so we're good.
And anyway, you would have been looking at unsynced audio at the beginning, but now you're not. So.
Yeah, well, I'm watching the mixer. Is this a mini game? Gotta navigate upside down.
Blackwell's done with me. I can't go home anymore.
I'll just have to live here and rule all this I survey.
This junkyard all I've got left?
You, the junkyard owner, task her to leave. Leah wants to know what she was lying on. I don't know, it looked like a board of some kind.
This is a very long segment, so after it, we should probably end.
Okay.
Unless you somehow do it really quickly.
No, we've got an hour from right now.
Is this where you put bottles strategically placed?
The longest era was the longest part of the game.
And Bonnie. Ha.
Clyde and Bonnie?
Can't remember if we... Sorry?
Clyde and Bonnie?
And Bonnie
No, and Bonnie a pirate.
Oh.
She's a famous pirate.
She was one of the... Yeah, it's a famous female pirate. You didn't know that?
No.
Really?
She and, oh geez, I don't remember the other name.
Jack Rackham?
Reed, maybe? Yeah, it was Calico Jack Rackham.
Yep.
Anne Bonny and Mary Reed. That was it.
Yeah.
You need to watch Black Sails.
This thing is a mess.
No, you don't.
But
yeah, you do.
Maybe I can fix it.
Series finale.
If this beast will ever run again, the first thing it needs is a new battery.
Oh, also, I think I got a text message before that I forgot to look at.
Let's look at that now.
Ooh, quite a few. I really like Joyce, but she is not handling this well at all.
I don't think anybody's handling anything very well.
Doesn't help me introduce you into your podcast, but I'm going to play the power trip.
Zachary says, this reminded me of a game theory nicknaming her Chloe the Koala. Well, it's funny because I have a cat named Chloe, so every time I hear Chloe, I'm just looking around on the floor for her, so...
It's also really unclear. I mean, like, they try to bring up stuff like the scholarships. Or I mean, they're obviously setting up a certain kind of narrative, right? Where, I mean, does Joyce work in the diner or does she own it?
No, she works there.
Okay,
yeah,
so she works.
She does
so there's no
she's
benefit.
She's not a small business owner.
Well, I mean, look, plenty of small business owners struggle, you know, and you can't.
Yeah.
In a lot of cases, you can't just get out of doing it.
Right, but she would be so much busier. She would be there like all the time.
No, I'm fairly certain she just works there.
Yeah. She's a waitress.
Extreme Gamer is asking, Narc, which is me, and Blackstar, which is him, we're brothers.
Which is me.
No. The rest of the participants in the chat are not related.
No.
So,
that we know of.
So we get the idea that getting a scholarship and going to a snooty school is a way out of whatever class in life Joyce is in, right? That she's a workaday person, and that what Chloe's doing is really bad because it's giving up different kinds of life opportunities. But then she says, I'm under pressure, I'm having trouble, and the way I'm going to address that is by bringing this man who I'm having a relationship into our home life. But he's also unemployed at the moment, so he's not really lifting the economic burden. I guess it would be what? He'd be at home supervising her when she's not in school?
I'm surprised that Joyce hasn't gotten on his case to get a job anytime soon, because I would think that would have been ideally her role.
I think we wouldn't. I think we wouldn't be seeing that, and Chloe's our POV character for most of this. Oh great, another message from Elliot.
Honey, I just got she just got expelled. I'm really role-playing Chloe today, apparently.
Oh shit, did you get Wells' text about the fire? You okay? Yeah, just in my room. Want me to send you the chem homework? No, I don't think I need that now. Thanks.
Not now, no.
Steph. Oh. Uh-oh, control batteries. No.
Oh no, he's gonna die. No.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll fix this. I got a set here.
Yeah, Lee was saying, if she owned it, maybe she'd be able to get help her for her to cover to deal with all this crap.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I just think a lot of her responsibilities and focus would be business related, especially for a small dining operation. There's just so much to do, and you're so busy all the time. All these arguments and everything would probably have to be at the diner.
All right, get back in here.
Please stand by.
Okay.
If you're just tuning in, you're watching the Rampancy.net playthrough of Argentine changing his battery.
Oh, okay. Here was Steph warning us about Wells. Okay, guess we should have looked at that earlier. Just trying to help. Yeah, you killed me this morning. That's what the GM does, dude. That is what most people think Dungeons & Dragons DMs do, too, is kill players.
Is kill play. Well, isn't that the idea? It's like if you become a veterinarian, the number one thing you're going to be doing is actually killing animals.
Mikey had a blast. He's been down lately, not sure why. Playing with you really meant a lot. Okay, that's nice. Oh, and here's the code red about the fire. Urgent fire weather update. Arcadia Bay Forest Watch, Arcadia Bay, Oregon, 2:02 a.m. Active Class D wildfire not contained. Use caution. Okay, and Victoria. I heard some fucked up shit from Nathan about you. Who do you think you are? Don't know anything about him. Go back for your trailer. Pfft, joke's on you. We don't even have a trailer. All of these are very old. Like all.
Well, you haven't been paying attention to your phone.
But I only saw.
Whoa, wait a minute. He's actually texting her?
I think he's texting everyone in the school.
In the school, yeah. This is a blast. This is a blast SMS.
Okay, all right, good. I thought it was like doing it personally, which is like major no-no.
Please utilize caution. Okay, and Rachel. You're hella weird. No, you are.
Oh God, she said
no,
hella.
you're weird. No, you're weird. Seriously, okay, yesterday was worth it.
Okay, so now we're caught up on the phone.
Inbox 0 achieved.
Wow, and for a teenager, that's an accomplishment.
Yeah, actually.
Guess I was pretty pissed at Rachel last night. Amazing that someone I just met could have made me this angry.
Yes, thank you, game. That is a school bus.
I guess I'll never ride one of these again. That's so...
Nope.
Awesome.
That is not how school works.
No. But it is a wonderful metaphor for her education.
Getting expelled doesn't mean you don't have to go to school anymore. It just doesn't mean you can go to that school anymore.
Don't tell me what to do.
Although it is likely that they probably wouldn't bother trying to insert her into a public school class now. They would probably just have her start next year, given that it's already May.
Even if she could be submitted, you know. And that's why, to be honest, I think the metaphor of their particular exchanges and whatnot would have been better if they picked the drug angle, because then the public school would also have a great reason to not take her.
Away from the beach.
I was trying to do what it said, which is press left trigger to see your objective. Yeah, so I'm looking for a battery. I
forgot she wrote things on her hands.
Oh, Zachary says my inbox is always 0 because nobody wants to message. Could somebody please message Zachary so you can no longer say that?
Hood.
Okay.
An engine?
No, hood release. There's no door on the car, so getting in is no problem. There's a hood release is right there.
Why is the door missing? That's what I want to know.
Why is it? Luckily, I got suspended long-term once. Had to be homeschooled. I don't think I ever had a suspension that was longer than 2 weeks. I think that was the longest.
You got suspended for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
This is the thing that makes the other things do their things.
I think I already talked about this on the podcast.
I don't remember that. Alcohol's a wonderful thing, ladies and gentlemen.
The math teacher. The thing I wrote about the math teacher and the headmaster.
Yeah. You got suspended for 2 weeks?
Yeah. Yeah.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Or at least I didn't pay attention to that.
Everything else other than that, I think, was like detention, not suspension.
I think the worst thing I ever got, I got a 3-day in-school suspension for.
It might, I think it was a 10 school day suspension, which is 2 calendar weeks. So.
Here we go. The pick of the litter.
The lick of the pitter.
I feel very out of place in this chat because I was such a good girl in school that when I went to drop a subject, I was allowed to because I was already accepted into university and there was no reason for me to still be in school.
I was and continued to be a dean's list student.
And Arcadia Bay, they don't put on the postcards.
And I was not looking to cause trouble. I was making dirty doodles in my notebook and then was asked to turn it in to show my homework instead of ripping it out like I always do.
You were being a smartass who had no respect for authority.
You're required to have respect for authority. You're just required to show it.
I like that Chloe doesn't use the handle.
Yeah, I feel like
makes things a little bit harder.
Since when do batteries have handles?
Since
all
like, I don't know,
almost all batteries have handles.
Actually, no, that's not true. But no, a lot of the later model ones do. But yeah, it is indicative of her personality.
AA, all got handles.
No, they don't. No, but it does show that she does do things the hard way. She doesn't take the easy route. She doesn't do what everyone else does, which would have been use the actual handle.
Either she doesn't take the easy route, or the animators did take the easy route, and they
There's
didn't
no.
animate the
They did not want to do an articulating hand.
Yeah.
Damn, she's.
Well, I don't think it's the hand. I don't think the gap between that handle and the battery existed. That was just a single polygon. Single 3D object.
I don't think she knows how cars work. You know, there's gas and oil and transmission fluid, coolant.
This thing needs more love than I can give right now.
Probably has a blown head gasket.
In the meantime, maybe I can spruce it up a bit.
Oh, and now the phone's ringing again.
To be honest, the booted truck would be a much better option if she was going to steal something.
Yeah, but she likes the look of this truck, and Chloe's dumb as hell. She is stupid. So we have to allow that.
Oh, what do the pink skulls mean?
New. There's updated information.
Don't read them.
Yeah, I don't think we need to read
fine.
The updated information. It's all stuff we've learned while watching, I assume.
Or have seen prior.
But what was the notification of the phone, though?
Rachel's texting you.
Oh, okay.
But it opened on her page. So.
Okay, fine. Still there, grab something from home, meet you at the junkyard, see you really soon. You better... Okay, so she's coming. Okay.
Probably a good idea to cover over this with something.
Yeah, unless you want a spring in the ass, probably.
While an escape hatch could be nice, I should probably cover over this massive hole.
Okay, well, those aren't really big issues. Well, I mean, the hole is kind of.
It's not your seat.
It's not a functional problem. All right, so I guess we're looking for something to cover the hole.
I can find something else to fix inside the truck.
This is not so much a game, but you can really...
Maybe there's another light bulb I can put in here.
You get to really customize the truck.
You saw the bright colored towel. You could put that on the seat.
Ah, okay. That seems like a good
I
idea.
don't get that. That towel sucks. Or you can do it. It doesn't matter.
Let's see what else this trash heap has to offer.
Okay, so...
I used a skull and crossbones flag.
Oh, actually, wait. Funk's plan is
That's better, yeah.
I always wanted a pet snake. Instead, I got David. Fuck everything.
Let's try feeding him gerbils.
You might not work. Then again, I hardly ever work.
We are hardly working, not working hard.
I got a blue light from the top of a toy robot.
Now, can I take all the items and then choose which ones to use, or is it all determined by what I'm holding?
The first one you take is the first one.
I don't know.
All right, well, let's look for skull and crossbones then.
I want to get a torch and get that boot off.
Ooh, police notice.
Wow. Shitty ride drug dealer. Really thought crime paid better.
Oh, wow. What's that? Funk, what's that concept called when basically they take your property and auction it off if you're even suspected of drug crimes? They don't even need to charge you, let alone convict you. It was civil forfeiture.
Yeah, when I read about that, my mind was utterly blown.
Thanks, Funk.
Like,
that can't be legal.
Thing. It is.
It is.
Yeah, I know it is.
There was a Vox article on it ages ago.
It shouldn't be.
I guess those days are now officially over.
Okay, so this for the floor?
Wait a minute. Are you saying it shouldn't be a thing, or are you saying it shouldn't be an American thing?
It shouldn't be legal.
I used to love
we should be able to sue the government and get our crap back. And I think people.
I don't even think it should go that far. We shouldn't have to cough up money for lawyers to go sue the government. I mean, they shouldn't be taken into the first place.
Like, just tax
how much
people
lawyers cost?
effectively, and then you won't have to seize their property.
There should be no tax.
Sorry, that was a good one.
To laugh.
And no police.
Where are all the bottles? I want to know. I mean, we're supposed to be putting them in strategic places for the next game.
I think I'm all smashed out.
Drink them and then put them in places.
Oh yeah, maybe we're gonna buy a 6-pack and that becomes the bottle strategically placed.
Oh, there's a toy robot.
Yeah, there's a toy robot.
Until this guy enslaves.
Yeah, I took his light, but you took a red light.
So I took the other lights. Okay. So we're committed to the first object we pick up.
Really?
Apparently.
Well, that's how it works with the light.
Choose
Why don't
wisely.
you climb into the boat?
Oh, is that what the flag is?
I don't remember. Oh, that radio's important.
Oh, Carly dies in the chat. Hi, Carly. Carly says, "I love this game."
I have not played this game before.
We have not.
No.
This is our first
I am
playthrough.
semi-blind. Oh, there it is. Pirate flag.
No, you're not semi-blind. You just have glasses.
Wonder if there's treasure buried nearby.
I think Chloe would call it the Jolly Roger.
Oh,
this
totally.
Might make the
would
perfect
not
cover
call it
for that
pirate
torn
flag.
seat.
Or the Inferno. Come on, Chunk, do the truffle shell.
Okay, so now we need something. We still need something for the floorboard.
There is a mini golf thing there that will go on the floorboard.
Ah, okay.
Oh, Leah Crow says, I think when they seize your property, that is effective taxation. Yeah, but there's no representation. Carl Dallas said, yeah, I won't spoil. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Yeah, we're trying not to spoiler it.
I would say it is ineffective because it doesn't go into the general fund. Basically, the police use that for their enforcement. So basically, they get more effective enforcement by taking your money and essentially paying themselves with it.
Yeah, police are just a government-sponsored gang.
Yeah, pretty much.
In some contexts, yeah.
Did you see that video of the girl in New Jersey who got attacked by the police officer?
That's not narrowing it down.
There's 5 a week.
That's not narrowing it down. Yeah.
So there's
Could you be more specific?
Kind of like made it across the pond, and it's from the police camera, and it's clear that the police have released this body cam footage to sort of like be like, oh, look how this girl was talking back, but it's basically just a police officer assaulting a teenage girl who was having a good time on the beach, and it's just horrific. It's everything that you read about America sort of like condensed into one video, and you're sort of like, oh my god.
That's where the Overton window has moved for law enforcement, is that there are times they turn their body cameras off, and then there are times they leave them on and they post a video, and you're like, wait a minute, what exactly do you think that proves? And they're like, yeah, this is us being reasonable. Look at the lip people give us. Why don't they respect us? I'm like,
we're totally justified. Actually, what's worse is, I don't know if you've seen the footage recently, that there was recently there was an officer who actually engaged or was doing some illegal activity, had his body camera on, didn't realize it. Then he and his other officers came back away from the scene again, and then supposedly turned their cameras on again, which were already on, and then reapproached that same scene and staged an activity.
That was Baltimore. They planted drug evidence in a guy's car, and they had their body cameras on while they were doing it, and were talking about doing it.
And then staged it as if they suddenly just arrived on it the first time, not realizing the prior footage had already been taken.
Yeah, they filmed themselves putting the evidence in the car, and then filmed themselves, whoa, what do we got here?
Yeah, it was pathetic. It was really, really bad. Before we go, though, Carly
suspended with
subbed.
pay.
Yeah, we want to say thank you to Carly Dow for subbing. Thank you very much.
Thank you for subbing, Carly. Tune in next week for more discussion of taxation.
Yes, exactly.
Go ahead and fix the truck.
Yeah, this is the only place where you will get this kind of interactivity, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to tell your family and friends.
Now, in another kind of game, we would have had to do this in the right order. Like, you would have had to cover the seat so you don't get poked by a spring before you install the light, and also before you fix the seat, you'd have to fix the floorboard, otherwise your foot would go through the floor.
I just love the fact that, from a female perspective, that the most important thing on getting this vehicle operational was to fix the dome light to the interior.
Please, tell me more about the female perspective, Blackstar.
I'm waiting for Jilly to come up and defend this. I really, really am. Actually, no, Zachary says that, yeah, this is the putt-putt pirate. Extreme Gamer says yes, but most police are good. So yes, so we should make a note of that these are the exceptions, not the rules, or at least we certainly hope so. But no, not all police are
True,
like
but
this
there
around
are,
our country and the
are
world.
Institutional and
This thing
cultural
looks like a
problems
rusted-out
facing
God, yeah.
American policing.
Probably drives like one too.
Well, I would
That's
say
if it
UK
ever
policing
does
as well.
drive.
All polices have their own
yeah.
places. Yeah, they just vary region to region as to what types of problems
Still.
and challenges they face.
How sweet would that be?
American police are way more heavily armed.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I would say
real
militarized
concern.
at this stage.
I love hearing all those news stories about UK police barging in with a SWAT team to
Yeah?
the wrong house and killing toddlers.
Oh,
Happens
please,
all
the
time.
Twitch
Hey,
swatting and
Frank.
whatever else.
What's
Yeah,
up?
this is a reason we don't monetize.
How you doing?
Really?
No. Listen, we've got some business to discuss. Where can we meet?
What about? Oh, like drugs?
Price.
I'm hanging out in the junkyard, north of town.
The junkyard. That's great. Stay there, I'll see you.
Okay, this isn't a good idea.
Okay.
Wasn't Rachel
And
supposed to be
Frank?
meeting us here soon?
Yeah.
After you hang up, are you going to smash your phone, like in the movies? And if so, can I smash it?
Trust me, Price. If I ever have to smash anything, you'll want nothing to do with it. I'll see you.
He's gonna steal your girlfriend.
I think he's gonna do more than that.
Because he definitely smashed Rachel, and she didn't want to have anything to do with it.
Like good smash or oh no, bad smash. Gotcha.
Time for a
Zachary says, "Well, I'm
hard-earned
Australian, so
good
neither
smash.
apply to him." No, poor Zachary. He has to deal with the
Does your
sharks,
truck look like
the
an
killer
aquarium on
spiders,
wheels?
the snakes,
Didn't think
the
so.
desert.
Hi. Now it makes a lot more sense when Zachary was saying he'd stayed up for 3 hours. Or he'd been
The
awake for 3
inaugural
hours waiting for
truck
this.
tag. You only get one chance to make a first
Zachary says that is
expression.
threat or a sex joke. Yeah, we're not sure yet. We got to see how this plays out.
I think we're feeling more frightening than mystical.
And I believe the
she should
frightening
be more
message is
frightened.
the same as
Yeah.
what was there in the first game, but I don't remember correctly.
I'm surprised that there are no
This'll give
bugs in
intruders
here.
something to think about.
Oh my god, you unlocked an achievement.
Feels on wheels.
Wheels on wheels.
Oh, for a second there, I
Fixing
thought
the
it was
truck
asking you to
was
honk
hard
the
work.
cigarettes.
Time to kick back and light up when I'm done looking around.
Kid should not do
Yeah, we don't want to
Just
interrupt
write
our
this in my
intense
planner.
looking.
After done looking around, light up.
Verbs.
Actually, I'm curious as to what the tire pressure is on those wheels. So,
All
are
right.
we actually going to move the truck at some point, or are we just going to like loiter?
We
I think
can't
we're just
start it.
loitering.
She drives around in the truck in the next
Well,
game.
well, that's just it. I thought that we were at that stage of the game where that
What
was the
do
biggest
we
thing. Where we're
have
going to get this
here?
thing moving.
Not right away, I'm assuming.
Most people probably wouldn't wear a beanie they found in a junkyard. Sucks for most
Oh no,
people.
Chloe, don't put that on your
Oh,
head.
lice. No,
Oh, yeah.
no.
Chloe, no,
please.
no.
All right, Funk.
no.
Parasites.
Is there any reason why I really should do this? Because I kind of really don't want to do this.
Because the beanie looks fucking boss.
God.
Oh,
Lice.
no,
How it
no,
looks.
no.
It hasn't been washed
no,
yet.
please, please don't wear a junkyard beanie.
Yeah, mice have probably been
All right,
pooping in
hold on
that
a
thing
second.
for months.
Are you guys telling me you haven't found a hat on the road or something and worn it?
No.
No, I'm sober.
Not,
Are you
no,
kidding me?
not ever.
I wear things I find all the time on the street.
I don't know how
I
to
also-
respond to that.
don't
I
either.
also have some pots
How do
and
I-
pans I found in a junkyard.
Can
that
I not
use.
get out of this scene without either smoking or wearing the junkyard beanie?
I think
Well,
you're supposed to
can
do
you
both.
do anything with the door?
I think you have.
I've already
smoke
turned
a
it on.
cigarette, I think, is the
I
exit.
just-
Does your truck look like an
Wait, can you
aquarium
set
on
the beanie on
wheels?
fire?
Didn't think so.
Yeah, it does.
I'm pretty sure the cigarette is the out. But you should
All right,
put
fine.
on the junkyard.
No.
Zachary says that loitering is in fact the worst crime, and what we were just talking about was way too much information. Just saying. This concludes the too much sharing portion of the game.
I'm trying.
Did I tell you guys how I crapped my pants earlier?
No,
earlier today.
Today? Yeah, I was gonna say today.
Yes, technically.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't feeling good.
I didn't expect this story to begin any other way. I'm gonna
hold on. Let me find the mute button.
Yeah, I'm not sure we need to go forward with this.
I don't think really needs to either.
Okay, all right.
You can share after the show.
But
I'll just say I coughed
so do tell
and
me
it was
later.
a surprise.
I just can't think the story would be that highly variable.
I do think there are too many points in this game where you just look at a teenager angsting quietly in their own space.
It's what teenagers do.
It is, but it...
Along with that cheesy music in the background.
I don't know what how broad the projected audience for the game is, but obviously for some people, I think it's going to be very evocative for them.
Yeah, I suppose,
it's not targeted to the 40-year-old gaming male.
Shit.
Which the developers were.
I slept all day.
Typical teenager. Oh wait, no, I'm dreaming.
What the hell?
Yep.
Universe wants you dead, honey.
We're in Silent Hill now. Okay.
Daddy's roasting marshmallows off of an open flaming car. And Bird wants leftovers.
Fire's getting closer. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the original Life is Strange game and the fact that the universe hates Chloe is just the universe and Mother Nature trying to get revenge for this massive fire that she started.
Ooh, good point.
Rachel started it, and I believe it got revenge on Rachel.
Mother Nature's a vengeful bitch.
Hey, do you guys like Batman comics?
Meh.
Look at spectral marshmallows.
I think Dark was more of a Shazam fan.
Like marshmallows?
Are you a human being?
Yeah, do you have to ask?
Marshmallows.
There
is a bar near me which has a fire pit and does Prosecco and marshmallow nights, which, on the one hand, I felt extremely sort of demeaned that a bar felt that it could get me by offering Prosecco and marshmallows at the same time. On the other hand, I was there for a very long time.
I wonder if it burned like this.
How dare they know me so well?
I was like, this is like 3 of my favorite things. Fire, marshmallow, and Prosecco.
My God, I've been typecast.
That is a very big stick.
And not very pointy for marshmallows.
That's that's like very blunt and like it's like half the diameter of the marshmallow. Like that is not how that works.
You're gonna ruin it.
That thing looks like that thing's about as thick as a pool cue.
I never liked them burned, to tell you the truth.
I miss him so much.
Okay, whatever you do, don't roast Dad.
Oh no, I mean this scene is probably going to end with him bursting into flame as she wakes up.
I like the low frame rate fire.
Yeah, I was just going to say, the fire is dropping the frame rate.
Amazing, isn't it? I can't look away.
It's must-see TV.
Sure.
Don't pretend you're not mesmerized too. See? You're so drawn to it, you don't even realize the danger.
Do Danger?
Fire blinds us, just like darkness. But darkness blinds with absence, with loss.
What does fire blind with?
Beauty.
Somebody swap our dad for Jefferson.
Either that or Pyromaniac.
But sometimes, there's a greater beauty yet to come.
Incredible.
Fire is jealous, Chloe. It wants all the beauty for itself. That's why you need to be careful.
Careful of what?
Fire.
Of getting burned.
All right. Not quite what I thought they would go with, but
yeah, he was.
Yeah, I thought they were going to have him straight up burst into flame, but.
Leah Crow says, "Yeah, I used to roast marshmallows. She'd use that, especially over lava. You want a very long, sturdy stick, and
Yeah.
and where she's at, there's a lot more people now that can roast marshmallows from the convenience of their very own front doors.
Not for long, though.
I just hope that everyone in Hawaii is doing as good as they can. I hope everybody is okay, because that thing's going out of control.
Your knuckles would have burned.
Yeah.
Along with everything else.
Hasn't anyone ever told you not to fall asleep with a lit cigarette? You could start a fire.
Especially in a gasoline-laden vehicle with rusted holes and loose material. That's you just extinguishing out your cigarette.
Are you going to invite me in? Or what?
What's the point of is there a point of playing hard to get here?
None.
Look.
No.
Absolutely none.
Chloe's dad just warned her about this terrible person. You should say no and go away. Not by
Zachary
the hairs
says,
of my chinny chin, I say.
Zachary says, what's wrong with Hawaii?
I'm not even
Hawaii's
sure
having
any of that makes
volcano
sense,
problems.
though.
Check out Google.
Like, if you're looking at it from a supernatural perspective, I don't think there's anything we saw from the dad character that indicates there's a reason for this. And if it's just supposed to be her own subconscious,
yeah,
what is it about?
Established a supernatural aspect, or is this
I don't
just
think so.
Teenage delusionary dreaming
I think
type
it's just
things?
Teenage delusion. Also, I think the bad person is Chloe. That's who her dad's warning her about. It's about herself and her own destructive tendencies.
No,
I don't. Okay, if I want to switch quickly from reader response to auteur theory, I would say I don't think that's what the designer's going for. I think the designers intend us to interpret Dad's statement about fire, burning, and jealousy to be about Amber. Or rather Rachel. I don't know what they mean about that. What is it about her behavior where her jealousy over us is going to harm us? I don't know.
I do think that.
But either way,
still wanted to do anything to get these two
letting her into the
together,
truck.
Let her into the truck.
I love giving rides to strange drifters. Hop in.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Thanks.
Hey-o. Oh, she ran away too, huh? Or is this just picnicking materials?
Yeah, why?
For all we know, it's a supply drop. Zachary wishes Australia had volcanoes. No, Zachary, Australia's got its own problems.
Seemed heavy.
Yeah, what does she have in there? Buckles?
Damn, you've been busy.
It's nothing. Just some junk I found lying around.
Rachel, you've never seen this car before.
Pirate flag? A freaky red light? That is dark.
Too dark?
Yeah, it's
perfect dark. Chloe, this is incredible. I can't believe you found us an escape vehicle already.
Okay, that is the second time someone has said perfect dark in this game. I think I asked if they were making a rare reference last time that phrase was used.
Yeah, you did.
But Jilly Groon's at a big point. Rachel's never seen the car before, and therefore should not be able to identify the three changes in its appearance we've made because she's never seen it.
Well,
maybe the graffiti.
She's put a cigarette out.
That being said, she has seen a car before and knows they don't normally contain freaky red lights, Jolly Roger flags and putting greens.
But they do have burned out
Fair
cigarettes.
Fair enough. We got a
If she
preference here?
commented on where's the ratty hoodie, then we've got a... Or what is it? What was it? The beanie.
Yeah, we didn't take the beanie, so...
I don't care.
No.
Just press the button.
Which
Whatever. Why?
Well, she...
Escape.
Y is not an option. It's X or B. What screen are you looking
why
at?
you picked Y. Come on, this is funk.
Like,
Pick
for
right
us
bumper,
to
you
run
don't know.
away? Oh, I guess I wasn't thinking about it that way.
Are you getting cold feet? I thought you were all bye-bye Arcadia Bay last night.
I still am, I guess.
You guess?
The truck doesn't start, though.
It's not so easy. This truck doesn't even start, and we don't have any money.
We can figure all of that out. I have no doubt. Besides, there's no rush.
Steal your dad's car.
And no Blackwell.
Holy shit. That Wells meeting. I'm so sorry. I can't believe he actually expelled you.
Why not? No reason to prolong the inevitable.
It's definitely Blackwell's loss. You covering for me was amazing. I don't know how to thank you.
Whatever. You tried to cover for me, too.
Tried and failed. I guess we know who the better liar is.
Or maybe my lie was the one he wanted to believe.
At least Wells has no idea what really went down with us last night. Shit got pretty wild.
Did it?
The forest caught on fire? I mean,
I wouldn't exactly call that wild.
It's a wild fire, literally. I mean, but again, I think the focus should be on the people. No.
Last I checked, you're the one who went to
okay,
the manic dragon on that tree last night.
Uh-oh.
That is not what I was...
angry.
No, I'm
No.
I didn't expect the whole
You went off on an
stupid
angry
park to go
tangent.
whoosh. But come
Lady
on,
girl,
doesn't
you.
accomplice
No,
sound
that-
way cooler than accessory after the fact?
Is that the official Arcadia Bay DA's opinion? Accomplice it is. I'd be way happier going to jail than having to live at home with Dictator David. He announced his plans to move in this morning.
Oh, Chloe, that's awful. I'm so sorry. You know what we both could use? Therapy.
Therapy.
You start. Kick back and tell me what's bothering you.
Truck's lack of starting capabilities.
Wait, is this therapy or massage? I mean,
Looks like both.
Okay, so that previous option kind of sandbagged me because I presumed the question us to be about inquiring about relationship status,
Right.
not exempting ourselves from responsibility for the fire. But
Which
that's the way it
is
was
in character,
That's
though.
what they wrote. It
Yes.
is, but that was not the direction I thought I was going in.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Damn
let's
lack
just
of
go,
specificity.
Let's just go around the world here, I guess.
It started fire.
So, my new friend, who everyone thinks is perfect, did something batshit fucking nutso last night. What do I do?
Or BFN, as they say.
This perfect friend of yours, who I'm assuming is also an exceptional beauty, sounds like she may have been inspired by someone new in her life. Someone who is also, may I add, a knockout in the looks department. Perhaps this friend of yours, who, I reiterate, must be just stunning, needed someone in her life to teach her.
How to steal wine from yuppie picnickers?
How not to give a fuck. Because she was tired of having to give so many fucks all the time.
That
God, get a
makes
truck, you two.
sense.
Are any of the people in this conversation narcissists by any chance?
Oh, please. This is when narcissists hook up.
Now, I don't think Chloe would give Rachel an opportunity to talk here. I think Chloe's enjoying
Well, I'm metagaming it here. I'm just assuming that we want to consume all the content, and it will give me an opportunity to do all the lines before giving her turn. So that just happens to be consistent with the idea that Chloe would want to dominate the conversation.
Yeah.
There's this dildo with a mustache who's been dating my mom, and now he thinks he's moving in with us. How do I stop him?
Take his batteries.
That's a hard
tell the police
one.
he touched you in
I'm
your
not
bikini
sure there's
area.
really anything
Problem
you
solved.
Can do.
Then what the hell am I talking to you for?
Just because you can't stop him doesn't mean you don't fight back. The resistance begins now.
#resist.
All right.
You're going to need a new nickname to mark your enemy. What have you got?
I don't necessarily like the gendered ones, but step douche. Step douche sounds the best because that is the word that always comes to my mind when we see this character. But I realize it's not.
Isn't that what they were calling him in the first game as well, though?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
that was definitely Chloe's main name for him, step douche.
Yeah.
So go with step fuck.
All right. No, I'll go for consistency, but I will put a little asterisk on it that we did at least acknowledge the concern.
Yeah, Zachary
I want to hear Chloe say step fuck.
Step douche. Because he's inserting himself where he doesn't belong. Also,
wait a minute.
He's a douche.
Poetic. May I also suggest stepladder?
Why stepladder?
Because he climbs on your mom every night.
Whoa!
And
no, she climbs on him, honey.
Stepping
That's
down the
how
aisle.
you climb on a stepladder.
What kind of therapist are you?
Sorry. It's called shock therapy. Highly controversial.
I've been booted from school, and I'm not entirely sure what to do about it.
You mean how to cope with your feelings of anger and disappointment?
No. I mean how to express my feelings of intense joy.
Uh-huh. Do you think you might be taking this a little too well?
You tell me. I'd say I'm exceptionally well-adjusted.
I'd bet my therapist's license that no one's ever called you that before.
Touché, Doc.
Touché, you don't have one.
Was actually somewhat therapeutic.
I don't like that they didn't put the accent over
It's
touché.
always a pleasure delving
I
into
also
the
don't
mind
like
of
that they
Chloe
don't
Price.
put the diareses over the E.
And now
Chloe.
it's your turn. Tell me all about what it's like being daughter of Arcadia Bay's most famous scumbag.
It sucks.
Too blunt? Sorry. I do that sometimes.
Nah, I'm just... I don't know.
I'm sorry, is everyone sleepy all of a sudden?
Can we talk about something else?
Of course.
Wait, we just...
Have we talked about this?
I guess this is... Okay, they're doing the BioWare thing. They're giving us a chance that if we skip some of them before, we get a chance to do them
get
again.
To go back again.
All right, game. We'll engage with you on your own
No,
terms
do the
here.
truck. We haven't talked about the truck
Chances
yet.
are, pretty soon this entire town will be burnt to a smoldering pile of ashes. So, you know.
Thanks to you.
Things are really looking up for us.
From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire.
Is that a quote? I feel like I should have recognized that.
Do you think there's a point when
It's
you've been acting so much
a line
that you
from
don't even
Robert
have your own
Frost.
personality anymore?
Oh, then
Do you guys
that means
care
I
about
should
him?
not
Think
have
other people
recognized
want
that
you
at
to be.
all.
I think you have a personality.
He's probably the most famous American
I wasn't
poet.
talking about me.
You didn't even
My
know it.
dad doesn't really exist. You saw him in Wells's office. The
What?
whole thing is a performance. And now
He's a robot?
I'm starting to feel like everything in my life is bullshit. But he's still my dad. How can I make sure I don't end up like him?
A district attorney? Well, don't go to law school.
Don't go to law school.
Yeah, that'll help.
Zach wants to know when the drug dealer is going to show up. I don't know. Drug dealers are always
This is
late.
an
So
excellent question.
I was afraid he was going to show up first.
I thought it was going to show up in the middle of the conversation.
The quote is from Fire and Ice by Robert Frost, and the full line is, "Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire."
Oh, that does sound familiar.
Well, of course it's going to end in fire.
Okay,
the sun's going to expand and swallow it up.
Okay, again, being nice to Rachel is to assure her that she's nothing like her dad. The self-focused RP angle for Chloe is that I will prevent this from happening to you because of my deep and abiding personal affection.
Yes.
You just need someone around who likes you for who you are and isn't afraid to call bullshit.
It's emotionally manipulative.
I offer you codependence.
Know if you find any candidates for the job. Shit.
Well, I have this phone here.
As if my life didn't have enough drama in it. Good luck. You know you're never supposed to tell an actor good luck before a show? It's bad luck.
How is telling someone good luck bad luck?
You're supposed to say, break a leg.
That's dumb.
No, you're supposed to say Macbeth.
Hey.
No, you're not supposed to say that.
I was thinking that after the show.
My sister's an actress, and before every show I like to say Macbeth.
Just you and me.
Something criminal?
Criminally fun.
I'm in.
The woman shouldn't be
you
late.
Forgot your bag.
It's for you. Just a little survival kit for your new life on the lam. Drive safe, Chloe.
She did do finger guns. I was right.
Okay, so the bag is probably canned goods. Did
Like
she
got
leave
the
us a
opener.
can
Damn
opener?
it.
Yeah, exactly.
At this point, Funk would say, "Darn chicks."
We should leave. Yeah. As soon as Frank goes up.
Hello, Junk Shack.
So now she's a Smacky McBrown.
Wait, wasn't this already set up as a place where she hung out with Max?
No, this is a place she hung out with Rachel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Max
okay,
wrote
all right,
her name
all right,
on the
all right.
wall.
Check out Rachel Amber's mystery
So this
bag.
is where she sets up her new love nest.
You're disgusting.
Which is probably full of spiders.
Mikey.
So she wouldn't really go in there.
All right, you got expelled. Sorry, I rolled. Yeah, I rolled a natural 1 against Wells. Get it? Steph says you're a nerd.
I quite like that little exchange.
Is it weird for me that I'm far more interested in them and what's going on at the table right now, and we should be going over there to play?
That is definitely the best part of the game.
Okay, all right, I feel better. Zachary thinks it's a bag full of drugs.
I was hoping that was a "Don't Tread on Me" flag. What's the name of that?
No, I'm glad it's not.
Alright, so what's in the bag?
This place is...
Okay,
Yeah, just one last thing.
interior decorating.
Mm-hmm. You two can rearrange your very own junkyard.
Ah, you should have hung it upside down.
Personally, I think she should probably, like, I don't know, fix the roof first.
Okay, so
Unneeded.
What's in the bag? What's in the bag?
It's closed.
It's gonna open up and it's gonna glow in her face, and she's
Clothes?
gonna go, wow.
No food? What?
Oh,
Rachel!
I need those.
Please, she weighs 98 pounds wet. I don't think she really needs to eat a lot.
What?
There are birds in
What
the
do you
yard.
mean? He
Eat
doesn't
one
need
of
to
them.
eat a lot. What are you talking
just
about?
an
Look,
opportunity
there's
to
a
change
whole bag of
clothes? What the
fertilizer
hell?
right there. If she's hungry, just take a handful out of that.
Oh, that's
Not
gross.
an issue.
We need to eat. We don't need to blow up a municipal building.
I think she's just gonna go to her mom's diner.
Abandoned shack in the middle of a junkyard to make a girl feel like
That is exactly
exploring
what
a
it
new
is.
wardrobe.
Oh my god.
Near the beginning of each episode, you can change outfits.
Well, she has been wearing the same clothes all day. I like the Rorschach.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
get
these
the
are
bonus-
the
whip out the bonus outfit.
and these are the ones I paid extra for.
You paid $10 for them. Go to the bonus outfit.
What could they be though? We can't preview them.
You do when you go to bonus outfits.
The game suckered me. I had only bought the first episode, and then when it immediately comes up and it says you need to buy the next bit, the thing it offers you is the deluxe package, which includes the following episodes, the bonus episodes, and the extra DLC content, which is outfits. So yes, I ended up getting them. Yes.
The only way you can get the bonus episode is to buy the deluxe edition.
Yes. And that's what I did. It was not my intention, but when it said press X to keep playing, buy deluxe, I'm like, yes, okay. And then I was like, oh no, wait! But it was done already.
Okay, so we'll tell you what, we got to put another vote out there in the chat because now we've got either Black Star Red or Nitrogen Green to choose in the bonus outfit.
But it doesn't even say. It doesn't tell us.
One of them.
Press A. Press A.
Oh, all right. Oh, all right, fine. Illuminati, Hot Dog Man. Punk Dough.
You've got to go with Hot Dog Man.
Hot Dog Man.
I don't know. I'm leaning towards Illuminati.
I think
Hot Dog Man or Punk Dough.
I think you should waste your money and go back to the tarot,
Look,
which was available in the base game.
I want to see what this one looks like. I'm sure it's just going to be
it's
going to be just a pyramid, right? With an eye. It's going to be.
Well, you see the pyramid eye motif throughout the whole thing in her artwork and in even the game menus. Leo wants Punk Dough. Zachary says Hot Dog Man.
We'll have a chance to change it later, right? That's the whole idea.
Yeah, you change right now. Press A to change, and then you can try on all the different.
All right, fine. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do a little fashion. We'll do a little fashion show, and then we'll end
of the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Today, Chloe is modeling.
Oh my god.
Okay, Hot Dog Man. Let's see what Hot Dog Man looks like.
Here now with a lovely piece of street art, Hot Dog Man, sponsored in part by
Oscar Mayer.
I feel with this particular camera angle that we are creepy watching a teenage girl get changed.
That is the experience of playing the game.
Oh, please, thank you. That's how I've been feeling this entire time.
Hot Dog Man is underwhelming, I gotta say.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with that. I don't like the
MS Paint.
Oh, you guys are way off. Hot Dog Man's good.
Personally, I would probably go with Rorschach.
You should remember the old-fashioned rule: always take off the last thing you put on before you leave the house.
What is that rule?
I can't remember who it was. I think it was Chanel, and it was, when you put an outfit together, you take the last thing that you put back on off, because you should always simplify an outfit, basically.
What if it's pants?
Yeah, what if it's shoes? I mean,
simplify the outfit. Simplify the outfit. That's how it goes.
Cute.
Don't wear underwear. Got it.
Cool. It's
Jane Doe.
Jane Doe.
I like this outfit, and I would wear it.
You would.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Don't, because it is brown tights with black boots
and
black
I
t-shirt.
don't get the tights.
I love brown tights.
No.
Brown and
if
black
you crap your pants in brown tights, no one knows.
See, now you're bringing it up.
But that's just indicative of you personally. No, the tights should definitely be black.
I believe if most people crap their pants in brown tights, no one knows. It's not just me.
I think if you crap your pants, everyone notices.
Oh, I like this. I like this.
It's very
preppy.
No, preps suck. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, this doesn't quite go with her personality.
Actually, I'm showing her belt.
I like it, actually. I'm still going to show the other one.
Sassy wag.
It makes her try to look too cute. To be honest, that's an outfit Max would wear.
Yeah,
not her.
you're probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Max would wear that.
I think I'm leaning towards the Illuminati shirt.
Yeah,
well, it's white.
Leo
She's
Crow
been in
says the
black
same.
This whole time.
I'm for Illuminati now.
See, now this is what I would probably recommend for her, but again, she's been wearing black all day, so there's nothing different. So I'm kind of leaning towards Illuminati.
It's cool enough.
It's May.
Ooh, Illuminati shirt might be a bit
I'm gonna go back to
but yeah, Illuminati shirt, I think.
Yeah, we'll settle on that for now.
Wait, did you try?
Yeah, we done them all.
Yeah, I guess.
Yep.
Punk Dough's better, you guys.
Well,
conceptually, it's funnier. The shirt is fine. It's just the tights just ruin it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I gotta agree.
No, you're all wrong.
So if it was just the shirt, if you could mix and match, yeah. But this is definitely her. From everything that we've seen and done, and what she's like, and the other game that we've experienced, this is definitely something she would wear.
I agree.
That's true. But, they say things like that you can't have a wrong opinion. But I play with you guys every day, and you're wrong on your opinions.
Yeah, 99% of the time.
I don't know how you do it.
Anyone
it's amazing.
Who says that you can't have a wrong opinion clearly has not spoken to enough people.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, not all opinions are equally valid. All right, I think we're going to settle on this.
The Illuminati
and
shit.
we will.
Okay.
I assume this is going to save, and I think we'll finish here because I'm guessing Frank is going to show up any minute.
She still hasn't showered.
Where are we going to shower? I mean, actually, that's what we should be doing. Instead of changing clothes, we should
finding fresh water.
Yeah, we should be trying to find some water and set up a gravity feed so we can at least do some kind of basic
He's got a
hygiene.
bag of fertilizer.
What is that good for? It just means we smell like manure in here.
Oh, it might not be manure. It might be
Which also would repel her if she was really a teenage girl. She would not be in this tiny little, hot building that smells like shit.
Yeah, that's
Wait
a
a
very
minute.
good point.
Teenage girls like things that smell like shit, don't they?
What?
No.
Only the ones wearing brown tights.
There you go.
And that is not us. All right, so...
okay, have we set up our den appropriately?
I guess.
Texas, so can we get the story now?
Get going.
Well, we're at kind of a point where we're afraid that if we continue on with it, we'll be stuck with it for a very,
yeah,
very
but it
long
also
time.
hasn't saved.
Yeah.
So I want to do whatever.
Yeah, you have to press A to leave.
This is going to be the save point.
Okay, here we go.
I think. I'm guessing.
Once you go to a new area, I believe it's.
Hello.
That's the woman we saw with Rachel's dad.
Oh my God, is Rachel's
Weird.
dad in the camper?
No, I think she's just
Yo,
a customer.
Frank, it's Chloe.
Wouldn't Frank be the customer?
Now, is that meant to imply that...
I don't know the
Well,
secret
different service.
password, man.
Oh,
Is
see,
the
I was
password
thinking...
drugs?
Is that meant to imply that everybody
Right.
uses
Get your ass
the
in here.
drug dealer and actually it's okay? Or that she is a bad person because she also uses the drug dealer?
I was implying that she might be a hooker.
Yeah, but that's not what the game is. That's not what the game is suggesting.
See, look, Illuminati.
Okay, so I'm assuming it's going to save as soon as it finishes loading, which is a weird thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go, saving.
Yep,
All
there it
right,
goes.
so there we go.
We have
All
to
right,
load to save.
So we're going to stop it there, and thank
Okay.
everybody for watching. And
Yes, we've had so many people in here new. Thank you very much. We
We'll be-
appreciate the subs.
We'll be back same time next week, and in the meantime, we're gonna restream Bungie's season. What is it? Season 2, season 3? What the heck are we even talking about now?
4, actually, I think, technically. Yeah, this is going to be the major update that's going to be leading off in the September.
Yeah, for the
and
fall
we're actually gonna
expansion.
Getting the sneak peek. This is supposed to be the big one. Everyone's hoping this is going to be the same level as Taken King, for all those Destiny fans out there who have been following the evolution of the game. We're going to be doing that Tuesday on the same announced time. We'll post a link for it.
That's 12 p.m. Eastern. That's the Destiny 2 Year 2 Bungie Twitch stream. So we'll be restreaming that with commentary. I've got Frambo set up. We're going to continue playing that sometime. Hopefully
Soon.
this week. We're hoping to do it last week, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, Narc was tired last time.
Yeah, sorry. And then more Life is Strange Before the Storm next Sunday, same time.
Yes,
11
at
a.m.
11 a.m. EDT. So so if you can get those clock conversions to make it convenient, by all means, check those out. But I'd like to thank everyone that tuned in. I am Blackstar, along with Narcogen, Jillybean, and Funk. We are rampancy.net, and please feel free to check out all of our other videos that we've done, both old and new, on our YouTube channel. And we certainly hope that we will catch you all next time. Thank you so much for watching.
Bye-bye.
If you have time, watch the series finale of Cheers.
It's a good one.
Bye.
Are we
Whatever
offline?
happens, Rachel,
We are now.
I'm here. How do you know which way is up when your whole life has been turned upside down? Oh, good. You're here. Come on, hurry up! So, are you gonna invite me in?
Sometimes, when you meet someone who's going to change your life, you just know it, I guess.
Let's leave. For real.
Talk to me, Chloe.
I know I fucked up. You don't scare me.
Who are you?
Shit.
I've gotta help Rachel.
Rachel, run! Whatever it takes.
Chloe, go!
Shit! You're the only one in the world I can trust.
Whatever happens, Rachel, I'm here.